The reason behind the keeper's journey was that I wanted to eventually achieve my goal of playing 11-a-side. That was the point. It was meant to be on my journey from doing these 5, 6, 7-a-side leagues and eventually becoming a first team keeper. You're on an 11-a-side pitch for a proper team. And now it looks like I've reached that point of the journey.
So what happened when you were 14?
I was, really progressing with my goalkeeping to the point where I was working towards professional level football. And then while training for my school, an injury that just completely ended everything. I had a bad spinal injury that put me out for just over 2 years. So I lost that push to get to the professional level. I lost, my confidence as a keeper. And that was the biggest setback that could have possibly happened for me. The only thing worse would have been a wheelchair, but in terms of still being able to play after, the worst possible outcome was what happened.
Why has this been your goal?
Because when I look back at when I was younger and I was playing 11-a-side and I was going to that higher level and I was really making something of myself, I don't think I ever had more of a positive, happy mindset than standing between those goalposts and saving my team and playing and feeling like when that ball comes into that box or that shot's being taken, for that split second, you are the most important person on that pitch. You are the difference between victory and defeat that no other player can be. Any old player, any defender, any midfielder, any striker can score goals, but only a goalkeeper can truly save them.
What is going through your head at the moment?
I can't lie, I don't think I've been this nervous about football in a long time. I've done 5, 6, 7-a-side for the last 4 or 5 years to get myself back into things. 4 or 5 years, so 14, 15, 16. So I was roughly 16 when I started doing 6-a-side again, just to try myself out. Which was 5 years ago now. And I never felt nervous because it never meant anything. It's a league. Nonetheless, it's a league. And there is pressure on you as keeper because you are still saving a team from defeat. But there's just this gap between the importance of playing for a 5, 6, 7-a-side team and playing for a team. And that is what sets it apart for me. And, opportunities like this don't come around easy. I mean, this is 5 years in the making. 7 if we include from the moment I got injured. And I've been building towards this, and all of a sudden this opportunity's just thrown itself at me. The manager has literally told me, we need a keeper. We'd love to give you a tryout and you could be playing as first team keeper by the weekend. So tense, but I'm ready to give more than 110% because I've worked towards this. You know, my friends have told me I'm capable of this. This is what I deserve. This is what I've worked towards. I've put the effort in. I've put the years in of standing in those goals, of taking these close range shots where they've stood at the edge of the box so I can't move, where I haven't been able to use my feet. I've gone through all that shit. And now this is my time to be a proper goalkeeper.
Train going tracks. Yeah, it's fucking the tracks.
What's that, mate?
Engines.
Engines?
Yeah,
Are your trains?
yeah. What are you doing, Daddy?
Daddy's got to tape his fingers up so he doesn't break them
No.
at training today.
Was another finger.
Yeah, still got another finger to do.
What? Ah. On this pool again. The French. The broken. Yay!
So unfortunately, with this being a trial training, I wasn't able to get any footage. It wasn't, allowed. Still haven't established myself in the team properly yet as well. So, don't want to be. So yeah, don't want to be pushing any limits. But we got in. The first stage of the journey is complete. We have an 11-a-side team, and I am first choice keeper. So brilliant. And as a special treat, because this is going to be a really short video, and I know you guys are excited for this kind of stage of the journey. Obviously, for obvious reasons, I can't do much about it. So instead, I will be filming the Capri Sun game tonight that I'm off to straight after this, just so you guys have got some cool footage. So sweet.
Go again, set me. Oh. Yeah, time. Drop in, boys. Go on. Boys, knock up. Second. Come again, Rick, edge. Oh, lovely, Rick. Second, man on the wing. Stand. Oh, top play on. Play bit. Nice stuff though. Sir. Come on, Jake. Oh, lucky. Yes, one more little flick. Oh, great football again, lads. Yeah, sub. Hey, start again. Mitch. Oh, bowled it. Great effort. Bowled it. Man on. Oh, done. Oh, yeah, James, down. And again. Unlucky. Come on, Billy. Right. Oh. Right, sure. There you go. Great save. Catch for time. Keeper's keeping them in it. One more. Play on. Left it. Still there. Oh, Jordan.
So, I haven't had a moment like this in a very long time, but I am beyond proud to say, very, very excited to say, that I have officially signed as first keeper for Hatfield United. We did it. 7 fucking years in the making, but we did it. All is left to say is let's see where we go next. Jenny continues.
Is this the end of the journey now that you've reached your goal?
No, it's never the end of the journey. The journey doesn't end just because you get to where you wanted to get to. If that was the case, then no one would ever get anywhere in life. No one would push themselves any further. You know, yes, I set a goal of becoming an 11-a-side keeper. But that doesn't mean it's the end of the road. I can always push myself that bit further. The next goal would be to join a higher level team, push myself to these limits where all I can do is go up at this stage. You know, just set yourself a higher goal, work towards it. And when I'm playing in that mindset, it means I'm going to be playing 110% every game, because I worked 110% to get myself to this moment 5 to 7 years in the making. Doesn't mean I'm just going to take 1 step forward, 2 steps back now. The journey doesn't end until I say it ends, until I hang my boots and my gloves up for the last time. That's when the journey ends. I'm 21 years old. I've still got many years. I mean, the journey won't even end after I finish senior football, because when I'm older, I'm going to want to do, veterans football. Still carry on with that as the keeper, because that's who I am. So on that final day when my body can't take it anymore, that's when the journey ends. So if you look at the time scale, this is only the beginning.